Welcome back to Cornwall EXP. Now we're on a bit of a history walk today, and I think the weather's turning as well, which is not terribly good, is it? Right, so we're on the TRESAVEAN branch. This is the part that is open to the public for walking and cycling and horse riding. Now these granite stones here, they're not just random bits of stone, folks. They're the actual sleepers for this railway track. They're what's known as a chair, and there's holes in them, and there would have been a metal plate holding on with some spikes, and then a railway track would have been clipped to that via these tiny little metal ties, and very, very interesting. Now, further down on this track, I'm not sure who did it. I think it was Hayle Model Railway Centre or West Cornwall Railway Heritage Society. I'm not really sure, but they actually relayed a tiny bit of track down here, which is rather good. So we're definitely going to see that today. There will be a series of cuts because I'm not going to record walking down the whole track here because it is a long way, a very long way, folks. Now there is a bridge down here which we're definitely going to have a look at, and it goes over this trackway that was built by, I think it's the West Cornwall Railway, which predates the Great Western, folks, and we're going to have a look at that. So we're on Action 5 Pro, and we've got the long stick with us, so we can get up in high places, so that's quite good, isn't it? I do believe we are approaching this bridge, and we're definitely going to take a look at it. I have got the drone, so there will be some aerial shots of this place. I'm hoping that I can get down to the bottom part of this mine. Now, I'm not promising that we can do that, but I'm going to try, folks. So we're just about at the bridge, I think, so hopefully we can have a look at that. Top of the bridge, this is the bridge right here. No, it doesn't look like it, but I assure you it is. So let's get down here without falling on one's bottom. Hey, it's a little bit slippery. Flipping heck. Ooh. Right, okay. Can we get down without falling down? Bloody hope so, folks. Oh god, we got a river coming in. Flipping heck. Right. So I think we're down here. So look at this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Just look at that. So what I am going to do is get you guys up nice and high so you can have a good look at this, because this is a very, very old bridge, folks. It predates all the Great Western Railway stuff that like if you get on the train and you go to Penzance to Paddington, all the bridges you see, this is older, folks. Oh yeah, this is really old. Right, so we'll get you up high a minute so you can have a good look. There you are. There's about that. Can you imagine how they got them stones up there? What they would have done, right, is they would have had a wooden framework up before that was built, and they would have gradually built the sides up. So we're just down the other side now. Sorry if you can hear water there, folks. And gradually what they would have done is either side, the left and the side, is gradually put those granite coins in, and as when they've got all those granite coins in position, it would have been gravity that would hold it all in. Now that stone just up there is the king stone, or the capping stone, and that would be the very last one to go in. That one. Amazing, eh? Hope you're having a good look up there. See better than me. Right, let's bring you down a bit. There we go. There is another bridge or tunnel, whatever you want to call it, like this, further down, and that one's maintained a lot better than this one, because there's actually a road that goes underneath it. Anyway, let's let's make our way back up here. So we're going to try to get this video to about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm not going to do much more than that, folks, because we had a complaint the other day saying that our videos are too long. So we do take constructive criticism, but when it's just rudeness, then it's not accepted. Right, so we're on top now, and there's one of the chairs there. We'll just walk down here a little bit more, and there you go. See these stones here, look? They're the original chairs for holding the rail in position, and as you can see right here, look, not been moved, still as they were. So we'll have a bit of a look at 1 minute. So you can see here, look, there's some holes drilled in, and it's chiseled flat to accept the chair that would have held the rail in position. Thought I'd just seen one then with a metal spike in position, but no, I didn't. Right, okay, so we'll just walk a little bit further down here, and be back further on down the track now. And as we can see, look, this is old workings here. This is a mine, and this is an adit where they would have gone into. I think what happened is when they constructed this cutting here, they broke into the old mine workings there, and obviously that mine was probably well abandoned long before this was ever constructed here. But as you can see, we're in a cutting now, and this would have been blasted out possibly by a lot of navvies, and we can just see how deep we are right now inside this cutting. Can you imagine how much tonnage of rock would have been blasted out of here? I should imagine they would have used Holman's compressed air rock drills for blasting the holes here and getting all this rock shattered and blasted out. So I'm just going to look on the sides a minute if we can see any evidence for any drill rod, because what you can always tell, because it's like a cylinder like line, and that's where they would have used the rock drills to blast the rock apart, folks. Now, yeah, probably Holman's of Camborne rock drills, I should imagine, and but I can't see any evidence of that. So, but I do think this is the time of compressed air rock drills, without a doubt. So we are walking through the cutting now. We're approaching the other bridge, which is quite interesting in its own right, and I'm still looking for, oh, wait a minute, blast holes, and I think I might have found some. Right, I don't know, no, it's all mossy in it, you can't really tell. It's difficult, folks, difficult, because it's been left for so long. It's you know, it's probably got 190 years since this was. Aha, I think we might have found something. Right, you see that line there? That is a compressed air rock drill. So what they would have done is they would have drilled from above, put the dynamite in and lit it, and then blew a horn, and all of a sudden, ba-boom, and all this would have came away. It's a very skilled way of doing it. I can see there's another there's another sort of line there, which could be a rock drill, but I can't see any others there, can we, folks? They're all, there's another one there, look, there you go, right there. So that's obviously done by rock drilling. Very interesting. So we've got a granite face there, which, yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? There you go, our motto again, the more you look, the more you find. How flipping true is that? I keep saying it all the time, don't I? So this railway was standard gauge, yeah, which is what the gauge we have today. And I don't really see any railway furniture. What I mean is fence posts, gradient signs and stuff like that. I don't see any like that. But still, amazing bit of history around here, I tell you. Cornwall's full of it, folks. Here we go, look, see these stones here? They're the original sets for the track bed, so it would have been slewed over a bit. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I don't think there was many sidings on this one. What I mean is for wagons and so on and so forth. I think it was just a standard one track. And oh look. Oh, that's the bridge. That's the bridge down there, folks, yeah. Now, by the time World War II broke out, this was abandoned. It was not being used. I do know that as a fact. So, yeah. But over at Red Roof, they had the incline plane where they would have... Basically, the full wagons would go down over the hill, over gravity, but there was like a winding engine at the top. It was quite commonplace on mines and things like that to have them, because they couldn't get around the hill, if you know what I mean, from this mine. But yeah, this predates any part of the GWR. And Red Roof, where the old fairground used to be, across the road there's a car park. That was the terminus station. That was a station there at one time before the viaduct was built. So yeah, you can imagine the effort that went into doing all this. It's just mad, isn't it? Mad when you think about it. Right, we're going to get down to the crossing here and then we'll stop until we get to the track and then we'll pick up there. There is a little engine house down here to look at as well, so we will get the drone up down there and we will fly above a bit of this as well. So that looks correct. This is probably put in by the GWR. This is a railway gate post, that is. Now I do know that there is some railway enthusiasts that do watch the channel. So James, if you're watching, is that Great Western, mate? Because it looks like it to me. Now, obviously the other side, it doesn't exist, but that looks like 1910, 1920. Let me know in the comments if you know any different. Right, okay. So we always get sidetracked, don't we? Right. Anyway, I hope you're all good. Hope you're enjoying the videos that we've been doing, and I hope that you're going to stay with us because we've got loads coming, folks. Loads and loads. So let's continue down here a moment. Just have another minute of walking down here and then we'll cut to the next bit. So we are a bit raw on the edges sometimes when it comes to our videos, and sometimes there is colourful words. If you don't like colourful words, then obviously you're not going to enjoy what we do. So, but I do try and limit myself because you know, not everyone wants to hear swearing on the channel, do they, really? So yeah, we are trying to limit that out. Yeah, so down below us on the left is Lanner, which is a little village just outside of Red Roof. So the other day we was on top of Carnmarth, as you know. That was quite a good video. That's only just gone live. And I just amazed by the amount of stuff that we've got around us. Sometimes I get a bit lost of what to do, folks, but when you really dig about, there's just so much around here, isn't there? So much. It's unbelievable when you think about it. Yeah, so it is a bit chilly today. I will admit that. It's a bit chilly. So it looks like all our stickers that were here have been taken away, which is not good. I haven't got any with me today, so I can't replace them, but I will. So yeah, if anyone spots any of our stickers, we've got various different colours now. We've got dark green, light green, red and blue. So if you spot any, just scan the QR code and it will take you straight to the channel, and all you've got to do is put in on one of the videos where you spotted the sticker, and if you want, you'll get a shout out. Yeah. Right, so we're in another little cutting now, so I'm going to stop now for a moment, but we'll be back when we get to this here further down now, and we are virtually at the track that's been relayed to give you a good impression of what it was like. And you can imagine the steam engines coming down here with the flanges squeaking. That's the wheels, folks, and the slight hiss of steam and the smell of steam. I do miss that smell, because I used to be cleaner for the Helston Railway for the engine, but I haven't been down for a while, folks, so I think at some point we will return and see if we can do a bit again down there like we did. So, but yeah, rather overgrown. Oh yeah, it's down there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we are close to something else right now, but I'm not really going to say what that is, but it's been seen on a lot of other YouTubers. But yeah, we're not going to cover that. But anyway, TRESAVEAN. Now, TRESAVEAN, the stack of this engine was one of the tallest in Cornwall, and this mine is one of the deepest. So here we are, this is the track, and as you can see, it's I think the actual track is fairly modern compared to what it's representing, because it's representing something that's been here for well over 100 years. So you can see just here, look, that's the metal chair that's holding the rail in position. Absolutely amazing, eh? So I think the terminus for this line would have been just down here a little bit. Now it is raining a bit at the moment. Now there is a plaque here. Right, so yeah, this is very, very old indeed. 1838. The track bed was here. So like I said, Cornwall Railway Society built as a TRESAVEAN mine. Yeah. So this represents the representation of granite sets, which is what the granite stones are, and rail was relayed in 1999 by Cornwall Railway Society, built to serve TRESAVEAN mine. Today this line is a public right-of-way owned by Lanner Parish Council. Awesome, awesome. So the track bed, as we can see, that we've got the original sets right here, which is same alignment as of that, would have originally carried on down there, and there probably was a small little yard there where they would have had a couple of sidings for mineral wagons. Now, I've just got back into model railway in quite a big way. I've spent quite a lot of money on some loco, rolling stock and some more track, and we're all rolling on DCC and sound. Now DCC is direct digital command, and it's got sound, folks. So I'm going to have to do a video on that at some point. I've got quite a few engines, steam engines and diesels. We've got lights and sound, and I'm just absolutely amazed with it. I love it. Brilliant stuff. So originally this was the mine here, and today it looks totally different to what it did back in the day, folks. So yeah, totally different. Now we are going to walk up here. Now it is raining a little bit, so I'm hoping that we don't get anything on the lens. I'll just give it a wipe a minute. There you go. So the railway sort of yard would have been just up in there, folks, just over there. So obviously there's nothing there now to show that as such, but that's where it was. Now if you want to see underground here, you'll have to head over to our friend's channel, because he has balls of steel. Head over to Benacam and say that we sent you. Now Benacam is a well experienced underground explorer, and he does things that we cringe about, folks. There's no way that, oh god, we would do the things that he does. Now if we was a bit younger, we would do SRT, which is rope access, but we've got all the kit, folks, but we just use it for safety really now. We're not going to be going abseiling where you struggle to get out, sort of thing. So, but we will use it for underground explores and what have you. So, for safety, basically. So we've got a local there. He's local. Right. So we're heading down to where there is an engine house. I think the engine house is, what is it again? I think it's a whim. Something to do with winding or crushing. I'm not really sure which, to be honest, but we will, there we go, look. I remember this. Now this concrete thing here is part of the mine, what was, and to me it looks like a telegraph pole of some description, but it looks like 1930s. But it's clearly been there a long time, isn't it? You can see that. So there's concrete at the bottom there. So it's clearly been cut off and just dropped and left. And I'm hoping this rain will bugger off, because you know it's going to affect us if it carries on. I'm glad I'm using an action camera rather than a normal camera, because obviously normal cameras do not like the wet, but action cameras are designed to function in the wet. So yeah. Now I'm just going to clean the lens again a moment, bear with me. Now I do think that this building here might have been a generator room for electricity, but before that obviously it was used for something else. So we got like a lintel there, so don't really know what that is. Could that be an old fireplace? I've no idea, but concrete floor, stone wall, so some kind of possible generator room, something along those lines. I don't really know which, to be fair. It was just guessing, folks. Now we are going to head down here, and I might have to cut again in a minute just to make sure we don't get loads and loads of video, because we don't need loads of video today, we just need a certain amount. Yes, so we can see that a very old Cornish wall there, and heading down. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll cut for a moment, because I'm just making it up as we go. So I'll cut, and we are a bit further down now. You see there's been lots of like earthworks here. See all the embankment there? It's all been like bulldozed, isn't it? So there is another old building close by. I think I might have just stumbled upon it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. Can you see it? See the sign there? Well, there's an old building there. We can't get nowhere near it, I'm afraid, but That's part of the old mine. Now there is like a trackway here, which we've never ever stepped foot in here before, so don't really know what to expect here. This is a bit of a virgin area, so just being careful where I stand. Oh, there's an old wall there. Quite interesting. I thought there was something around here, but till now we've never had a look before, so quite a bit of earthworks here. Probably date from the period of the mine, I expect. Ooh, stepped on something then. Right, okay. So, got a big heap of whatever it is there. Beginning to get tired now, folks, so I don't think we're going to hang about for that much longer, to be fair. Just feeling a bit tired. So let's have a little look up here. Yeah, so clearly an old trackway at one time, not now. Interesting all the same, isn't it, folks? Oh. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just brief look up here. Sometimes it's always the case that, oh flipping heck, you missed something and I just found it, so oh, we know where we are now. This is the shaft for the mine, right here. Yeah, it looks familiar. I didn't know where it was. Yeah, that is it. That is it without a doubt. Right, I'll be back in a minute. We're looking at the shaft at TRESAVEAN, and as you can see, it's a bit of a way down, and we won't be going down that one any day soon, but still it's a interesting one. You can see the last people here put that carpet in. That could be some people we know. I'm not pointing fingers or anything like that, but it could be. Oh, there's actually a ladder way down. That's not too bad. You could actually get down there if you really wanted to. But we won't be doing that, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's all good. If you want to see a video of that, head over to Benacam, and he will appreciate the views. So yeah, check it out, folks. Anyway, so we're coming to the end of today's video now. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is the final part that we're going to explore, and it's probably one of the only surviving engine houses at TRESAVEAN, and we think it could be a whim or a crusher, but I think it could be an engine that utilised stamps. Now, we'll have to do some more digging on that, but I do believe where the football ground is, that was where the stamps would have been at one time. So we can just see the outline of the engine house, and we're now about to venture in and have a little nosy. So here we go. So we've got the remains of the chimney right there in front of us, and I think the bob wall would have been the other end, which is the thickest wall of the engine house, where the beam would have been on. So as we can see, they've put a new lintel in there, and it's quite a small engine house, folks. Now I think it's a Stamps, but at this moment in time we don't know. But that would have been the bob wall there at one time, which is the thickest wall of the engine house, and we're actually inside the cataracts here. So yeah, it would have been quite a small little engine house, very ornate. And let's just venture through the plug doorway, and I think we're on the loadings now, which is part of the Stamps. Yeah, we've got timber right there, look. Why would that be there otherwise? Yeah, very clear, isn't it? So let's go and have a little nosy over here. So I think we're on part of the loadings right now. Good little place to wild camp, isn't it, really? Don't you think? So we've got a little pathway over here. No idea where it goes. Probably end up flying the drone from here, to be fair. Be our best bet, wouldn't it? Should be able to get a decent amount of the surrounding countryside. So, looks like we've got a little footpath. Where the heck does this go? Never been down here before. So we've got to think about backtracking soon. Birdie. We've got another little trackway there. Where the flipping heck does this go? I think we're going to have to leave this one for another day, because that looks pretty steep down there, and I don't want to slide down there. Right, so I'll have to send myself some GPS coordinates for that one. Right. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. There will be a drone flight coming. I'll just get back to the engine house and we'll finish there, folks. I'll sleep well tonight. All this fresh air. And I had a lovely pasty in Redroof. Cays and braes. Oh man, it was gorgeous. It was lovely. Really enjoyed that. Right, so this is the end of the walking part. So next is a bit of drone flight. It might be about 5 minutes, but I will get the drone up. Anyway, see you soon, folks. Cheers and go.